Yo, what is up, buddy games out there? The name is Tekken Heat, and I'm bringing you guys a Black Ops 3 gameplay commentary on the heavy topic right now on Jimmy Kimmel. Now, before I continue, I'm not going to be, bashing the guy too hard. I'm not going to be immature like how you've been seeing on all the comments relating to this and stuff. I'm going to try to be as professional and understanding as I can. So, for those guys that do not know, for the past few days, there's been a lot of hate going toward Jimmy Kimmel in the gaming community because Jimmy Kimmel was kind of doing a little news thing on YouTube Gaming, which is this new service where gamers are able to actually watch other gaming videos in a lot easier way. We don't have to have any of these vloggers, these, tech videos and all this other stuff preventing us or getting in the way of us watching video game videos. We can now just go onto YouTube Gaming and just watch exclusively gaming channels doing their gaming thing. And the hate that's going toward Jimmy Kimmel is that Kimmel pretty much said how he finds it ridiculous or stupid of how people are actually watching other people play video games. And of course, this got the gaming community very heated because obviously this is what we do. He's pretty much saying that our demographic, that our gaming community is stupid because we're watching other people play video games. Like, he's so confused on why we're doing this. So obviously there's a lot of hate going on, and you know how the gaming community can be. They can be pretty immature, saying ridiculous things. I just finished watching a video on Jimmy Kimmel reading some hate comments from the gaming community about this, and it's pretty ridiculous. But I'm not going to be as harsh. I'm just going to be kind of understanding, semi-professional, just to give a kind of explanation and how I feel about this. So, first thing I did was actually look up Jimmy Kimmel's age, because it actually has some importance to all this. Jimmy Kimmel is, I think it said, 47 years old, and he was born in 1967. When you think about what was going on in 1967 in the video game era, it was kind of literally just starting. Like, video games as a whole was just getting started. So when he was born, he was pretty much born into the birth of video games. So video games was not that popular. It was hardly, getting any reputation yet. So I'm not surprised that him looking at us nowadays being so obsessed with video games, watching other people play video games, I'm not surprised that he's not so understanding, because it wasn't a thing back in his days. Back in his days, people were still going outside playing sports and stuff and doing any kind of outdoor activity instead of just staying inside and just having fun playing our electronics. So that's one of the understandings. Something else is that it's actually a big argument that a lot of people are putting against him, is that he says how watching other people play video games is kind of pointless. But then people are also wondering, you say that, but yet you say nothing about those who watch sports, like say the NBA or the MLB or the NHL or whatever acronyms there are for all these other sports, like NHL or NFL is what I meant to say. And he actually read one of those comments, and he said, yeah, I watch football, and I can probably agree that it is kind of stupid that I'm watching somebody play football when I could just go out there and play football. But you know what? I accept it. I watch football every Sunday with my buds, and we're all stupid. But then he said, and this is what actually got me irritated. He said, but it's different from watching people play video games, because we're actually watching people interact with other people, something within that line. And that really got me agitated, because that just shows how much he actually doesn't understand the gaming community. Because the reality is, a lot of gamers that we watch, they are interacting with other gamers, you know, whether it be saying watching Minecraft videos, which is like one of the most popular, watching Call of Duty videos, watching esports, or anything in between or out. It's like, it just goes to show his age is that he is in that era. He is a part of the adult demographic that just sees video games as an isolation to society. And in all honesty, that's understandable. I could see why he would think that. You know, we all have parents who most likely feel the same way, who are on Jimmy Kimmel's side, who feel like those who play video games are just wasting their time. And this is a topic that I've always hated, because as you know, I am passionate about video games. I'm a gamer. I love video games. And so every time I hear something like that, it really does agitate me, because it's like, no, you just don't understand. You are just not within that demographic. You are, you know, you're closed-minded. You're still in that mentality that if you're not outside doing something, then you're hurting yourself. You're just isolating yourself from the world, when they do not understand how far technology and stuff have gone. Because, and I might do a topic about this in the future, where video games nowadays, it hasn't isolated us. It's actually grown us closer to one another within our demographic. Gamers have gotten closer with other gamers. That's why, you know, look at YouTube. This is something very huge. You know, we watch other gamers play video games, and we've interacted with some YouTubers. We've interacted with our friends, and I've posted up to YouTube, and we've entertained other gamers. This is something that a lot of people on the outside just don't understand, and I'll do another topic about this, but I'm just letting you guys know that don't give Jimmy Kimmel too much hate, because he's just in that area. He's at that stage, or he was born into the stage where video games were not a thing, were not a big thing to him at the time. You know, it was still an outdoor, go outside and play kind of thing. So him now coming into this era where people are enjoying being inside and playing video games with others, it's just something that he doesn't understand, because it's not something he grew up in. It's quite understandable. You know, I'm pretty sure it's going to happen to us when we get older and we see, you know, something take off, and we're just like, why would you do this? You know, that sounds pretty silly to me. And then they start hating on us. It's just, he wasn't raised in that era of video games taking off. So it should be no surprise why he feels the way he does toward gaming. Just don't give him too much hate, and if you do, at least be more mature about it. Just like try to, you know, persuade him in a more professional way, because he even said at the end of his video of reading these comments, he said, you know, if you want, let's go together and watch some gaming videos, and hey, maybe he'll enjoy it. You know, at least he said that, so he's like a little more open to it, more open to the idea. But at the same time, though, I don't think he'll actually be I don't think he'll be convinced, because of the fact that he's already in that mindset of watching video games is pointless and a waste of time. But hey, that's just him. You can always argue that there are some adults that do still love to play video games. Like, I'm subscribed to adults in their like 20s, 30s who do love video games, but at the same time, though, you know, not everyone can easily adapt. Not everyone can, I guess you can say, get with the program. That's just how things are. So can't really say much more. I'll definitely be doing more topics on this. However, it'll be on like separate things, like the good in video games and why we do what we do with them. So just let me know how you guys feel in the comments down below. Just be a little bit more professional. Please don't be immature hating, because I was reading those comments and come on, we could be a lot better than that. If you want to convince somebody to give what we love a shot, do it in a more approachable way, because if you're gonna act immature, then you're just giving him more reason to think that what we do is very stupid. So that's all I have to say. Let me know what you guys feel in the comments down below. If you did like the video, please leave a like, comment in a mature fashion, and if you want to see more videos, please do subscribe. Until next time, this has been your boy Taking Heat, and I'm out. Peace.